Chapter 6. Adna becomes a slave. Plot KKKK. The second slap landed on Adna's face. Her face instantly turned red, a mixture of pain and stinging causing fresh blood to trickle from the corner of her small lips. Haha, and you, Mr. Joe Biden, the Honorable. If you kill me here, it won't change your life. You'll surely remember me, carried into death with a man of your breed and class that I've never encountered in this world. Adna laughed with a heart full of pain, bravely facing her intense fear. Joe's face resembled a boiled crab, extremely red, suppressing his anger and emotions as he listened to Adna's words. Well, this woman is truly courageous. She's not even afraid if the boss kills her, Lucky murmured to himself, watching the confrontation. Lucky smiled at Adna's bravery against a man feared by everyone. All his subordinates diverted their gazes, closing their eyes and ears to avoid witnessing the rare scene unfolding between the boss and the woman. Adna was the only one who dared to defy Joe Biden. Look at yourself, boss. You can't even say anything. She's right, you're a cheap and worthless man, Lucky chuckled while continuing his inner monologue. Joe tightened his grip, pulling and tugging Adna's long blonde hair, causing her head to ache and burn. No one dares to defy me. No woman dares to reject me. And she. Joe mumbled, staring intensely into Adna's round blue eyes with long, curly eyelashes and beautiful blue irises. Both pairs of eyes locked onto each other perfectly. All right, let's see how long you can endure. Joe released his grip on Adna's head and hair. I can't wait to see you beg and plead, asking me to kill you slowly, Joe confidently uttered, laughing cynically. From today onwards, you are my slave, and you must do whatever I say. If you dare to resist, I won't hesitate to kill both of your parents, and they will suffer a gruesome fate, Joe threatened. Adna's face instantly showed fear upon hearing Joe's ominous threat. She truly didn't want anything bad to happen to her parents. Bruig Adna's body was thrown and fell onto the floor of the mansion. Ow! She cried out in pain. Let's see who can endure and who will lose. And I will witness it between the two of you, Lucky murmured, still mocking his boss silently. Bick, Joe called one of his house assistants. Yes, sir, Bick Elisha hurriedly came. Bick Elisha had been a house assistant working at the mansion for a long time, even before Joe gained power. Back then, she worked for Joe's parents, and after their demise, Joe brought Bick Elisha to work with him. For him, Bick Elisha was like a second mother. From today onwards, she will work here. And remember, no one is allowed to help her. If anyone does, be prepared to leave this house, Joe threatened. And tell everyone, don't help this cursed woman. Let her work alone, Joe emphasized. Come, miss, stand up. Join Bick, Bick Elisha spoke gently, helping Adna stand and guiding her to a special room for the maids. Get out of here, Joe dismissed all his subordinates. He slumped onto the soft sofa, massaging his undamaged temples, feeling an unusual headache. Why are you still here? Joe asked Lucky, who stood loyal and upright beside him. Do you need anything? Lucky inquired. No, leave. I want to be alone, Joe said. All right, boss. Lucky, not wanting to take any risks, immediately left his boss alone. SSSSSTTTT, Joe continued massaging his temples, feeling an unfamiliar pain. Why am I like this? Damn, that cursed woman really drained my emotions and energy, Joe cursed, irritated by Adna's actions. How dare she challenge me? Joe couldn't accept what Adna had done to him. He continued muttering and being annoyed until he fell asleep on the plush sofa. Meanwhile, in the backyard, reserved for maids, as the head maid at the mansion spoke. Come, follow me, I'll show you to your room, Bick Elisha invited Adna to see her room. Adna didn't say anything, just followed Bick Elisha. Here it is, Miss Adna's room. I hope you'll be comfortable here, Bick Elisha said. How can I be comfortable if I'm in this deadly gilded cage? Adna mumbled in her thoughts, examining every corner of the 3-by-4-meter room. Adna's bedroom was extremely small, even smaller than the storage room in the mansion. Thank you, Bick, Adna said. Go in and rest. After resting, I'll explain the tasks you need to do, Bick Elisha said. If you need anything, just tell me. All right, Bick, Adna replied. Poor thing, your fate is pitiful. I hope Mr. Joe doesn't mistreat you. Big Elisha felt great pity for Adna, knowing well the temperament of the mansion's owner.